All right. Yeah, we are live. Let's turn off this D&D Beyond overlay. We don't need that for making minis. Hello, folks. Hello, friends. Welcome to a Nerd Immersion stream of Eldritch Foundry. Wow, oof. Missing the name right out the gate. Where I'm going to be making a character in Eldritch Foundry's character creation system. If you're unsure or unfamiliar with Eldritch Foundry, that is a website where you can go and digitally create minis. So we're going to go in there. I'm going to build out a character. And then we're going to come up with whatever the character is. Maybe we can work together, chat, you and I can work together to figure out what this character is going to be. Maybe I'll just make what I want. I don't know. We'll find out. And then I'm actually going to order that mini and then have it shipped to me, and I'll make a follow-up video where I unbox it and we take a look at it and do some comparisons and fun things like that. So also another reason you're going to want to make sure you're here and you're live and you're following the channel is I'm going to be giving away a credit as well so that you, sorry, my phone is vibrating, so that you all someone can enter and get a chance to potentially win their own Eldritch Foundry mini. It'll be a credit so you can go and make your own. So let's go ahead and jump over to Eldritch Foundry's website. So you can see it, here it is right here. You can see I have, oops, let me switch it over here so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. And up here we have the credit. You can see I can click on this and I have 1 credit on my balance, so we can go ahead and make a mini. And we're just gonna kind of look through, play around with some different stuff. And sorry if you see me looking up here, I have Twitch chat on another screen up top here. And I wanna make sure that my bot is up to date, and it is. And my mother's dog is here and he never shuts up, so I apologize for that. But all right, let's go ahead and start diving in, make sure everything looks like it's good to go, and it is. All right, hello everyone showing up in the chat. So let's take a look at what we've got here as far as different options. We can see our base mini is right here, and we can see we have half orc male and female. We have, this is called a war ghast. This looks like your typical robot type character. We have elf, pretty standard. Furbolg with an H in there, so Furbolg, if you will. Got a goblin, full-blooded orc, half-elf, halfling, human, demon-born, Goliath, and dwarf. So it's a pretty substantial list of different kinds of minis. And then it does see, oh, and we could digital download here. So that's something else to consider, right? We have a regular mini and a digital download. Regular mini is about $35, digital download $2.50. So that's a pretty good deal if you enjoy printing your own minis, which I do. So I'm not sure. I see you guys in the chat are a lot of people calling out for Warforged. For Hog, yeah. So I mean, if I'm gonna be selfish and it's a mini that I'm gonna get, I would probably like to make it one of my own characters, right? That's kind of it's a common thing. So I have a character that I play every Wednesday night in my Rod of 7 Parts campaign that I stream here on Twitch. His name is Lagwin, and he's a blade singer, and he basically is a Jedi, and that's how I've built him to be. So I was thinking, maybe we try and build him and see if we can make as close as we can replicate to a fantasy version of a Jedi in here. I thought that would be kind of cool. So we can also play around a little bit, but we'll pick elf here so you can see not too much shifted. Obviously the body type will change if we were to choose Warforged. Half orc, we're going to have more tusks, but if we choose elf, yeah, we're very severe. Look at us here. It's very furrowed brow here. Okay, so that's the race tab. Let's choose body and face. So we'll go to body type. Oh, okay, so we do have full sliders here. Oh man, I'm having MMO flashbacks here. So we can make our head. How big can we go? We can go real big. Kind of looks like the Sam Raimi Green Goblin right now. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting, or real tiny. Probably keep it right around where it was. Oh, is this a refresh or a reset? shoulder width. We can go really, well, he's not that muscly. He's an elf. And arm mass. Oh, we can unlink our arm. So I guess one arm can be bigger than the other. Let's push this up and then hit this and see if it, okay, so there is a reset. That's what this little button here does. It resets it to the standard. I'll be painting my tiefling, chaotic tiefling on Monday on stream. Awesome. Yeah, I wish I had more time to paint minis. I'm also not that great at it, so I don't really do painting streams, but people have asked me to do that. I'm much more comfortable like painting a house or refinishing a room than I am like fine painting. Well, my character, he has an 8 strength, so we're gonna just drop the arm mass all the way down. And again, we're gonna keep the leg mass down. So chest, is this like your pecs? Individual, you could move your pecs individually, I guess? What this is? Yeah, I guess so. All right, well, we'll keep those all the way down. Waist, oh, we can be a little thicker or real trim. Oh, and the booty, what do we got going on over here? This is what I think it is. Individual butt cheek differences, folks. We can unlink this and we can have one really big butt cheek and one really tiny butt cheek. You know what? Hey, at least you can replicate the real world that way by having, you know, your chest bigger on one side than the other, your butt bigger, your arms bigger, your legs. One of the implants deflated, exactly. So you can see here, that's pretty much it for just the body type. Now, remember, we have multiple things we can go through here. So let's go to the face. And let's see. So we are currently on, so we just have jaw twist and rotate. So that's, oh man, we can get, I don't know why, but when like I want to do certain impersonations, I kind of put my jaw to the side. And so I guess you could do that. We'll kind of keep ours right in the center here. And then the rotate. Oh, look at that. You got like little actual lip rotations. That's kind of cool. Man, this is pretty intricate here. So jaw open, I'm gonna say opens your mouth. What's going on, guys? Not too much. All right, and then we have angry all the way down. I thought he looked pretty severe already, so let's see what we can do with that. Angry, oh man, I was wrong. We could be way more severe. Let's go happy all the way up. Sorry, my son is yelling at the top of the stairs. And nobody's grabbing him, so we can hear him yelling for me. Oh, I don't like what's going on. Is that the jaw twist we've got going on that's making our lip do that funky thing? Oh, you know what? We can rotate ourselves back to center and be a little on the happier side. Okay. Let's see, I'm just checking on the chat. What's going on here? See, big right arm, small, yeah, scrawny left arm. How fast do you guys level up in your campaigns? You know, when I'm running a game, I try to do it when I think it makes sense. I don't really use experience points anymore. I used to all the time. And then in the Rod of 7 Parts campaign, it's really whenever we get one of the 7 pieces of the rod, we seem to level up, but that seems to be the general cadence we have going on there. Usually after every session you level up. That's got to be pretty quick. Unless you play very infrequently. Okay. Try Goliath. They're big, yeah, I bet. Let's see. All right, so he's a little on the happier side, although lately he's kind of been more angry because the party has been making fun of him. He doesn't like that. So we do have horn options. Obviously, my elf is a traditional kind of Faerunian elf, so we don't have horns. But we can see what we can do here if we were playing a tiefling, or maybe if we were playing, you know, a Dragon Prince style elf, you know, like a Moonfire elf or something, or any of those elves, really. Moonshadow elf, rather. We could have all different kinds of horns. And there's actually, look at all this, there's a fair amount. And they have a bunch of different styles. You have kind of the just like smooth, kind of Hellboyish type horns. We have little brow horns. Okay, I'm digging it. But again, we don't need horns because we're an elf. Let's go to hair. This is going to be important. So we've got kind of just like a shaggy mane. We've got some cornrows, dreads going on. We've got our Elsa ponytail here, afro, smaller fro. Oh, you're princessy kind. I don't know if these actually have names. I'm just making them up as we go through here. Oh, we got a kind of shaved head, kind of comb over or side comb over there. Short haircut. We got a flat top. Nice. Traditional, just kind of long hair. You've got top knot, kind of bun there. Mohawk. This is okay. Got a little side braid there. Really high ponytail. Long braid. Oh, we do have a fair amount of options here. See. Milestone, but sometimes it feels like you deserve a lot and don't level up. Yeah, I've been there. I used to do experience points, but I feel like when you do experience points in your game, at least this is my experience, obviously every group is different, that people are more likely to do whatever they think is going to get them the most experience, less about doing what is best for the story or would fit their character. Like if they think killing this whole townspeople is going to get them more experience than doing something else like following the quest line, well, then if they're murder hobo-ish or have murder hobo tendencies, that town's gonna die. All right, we got some kind of ponytails here. So he kind of just has, I guess I'd say more long. He has longer hair, but he's kind of got like sort of braids like the Padawans kind of have. So I'm probably going to lean more towards this hair, I think, where it kind of falls down over the shoulder. So I do like that. All right, our eyebrows. Oh, we didn't have any eyebrows. That's why it kind of looks so weird to me. We could do really big eyebrows and kind of looks like these almost look like scaled eyebrows here. Do our standard eyebrows. Eyewear. Okay, so that's in body and face. We could do a blindfold, a standard mask, some sort of goggles for our artificer types, some sweet sunglasses. I'm digging those. My guy actually does have sunglasses. We have some aviators. Okay, that's it. I kind of like this, but I don't know if I'm going to stick with that or not. Obviously, my guy's an elf, so we don't have a beard, but we could do like a face covering, or your mask folks. We could do all different kinds of beards here. Mutton chops, big long shaggy beards. Oh man, just do our nose sideburn combo. Big old dwarfen beard. And then a tail again. Elf, so we don't have a tail, but we have sort of a dragony tail. This looks more like a lion's kind of tail. Maybe a more devilish tail. Okay, we have actually a fair amount of tails. We have, here's a more, I guess, traditional lion tail with the tuft on the end. More of a cat tail. And then just kind of a ponytail. So a fair amount of tail options, honestly. All right, wings. We got a couple wing options. We've got our feathered wings. We've got our demon bat wings and our butterfly wings. Okay, so that's a pretty, pretty sizable amount of stuff we can do. Let's try clothing. Okay, so we're gonna go into our neck gear. Do sort of like a scarf thing. It's like maybe armor plate, big ass evil wizard collar. So we do have clipping from the looks of it. The collar will clip through the hair. I don't know if we did that first, if it would reverse. Let's see. DM, I prefer milestone. It's a way to semi-railroad the group into directly forcing them in a direction. Yeah. I would agree with that. I've kind of come to milestone. I also tried doing experience points, but not telling the party what they were. Like I track the experience points in like the back of my notebook and not tell them, so they level up when they would normally level up, but they're not aware of the XP, so that they're not trying to do stuff to get more. But that was kind of like my judgment rather than just like a specific story milestone. Let's see here. Let's go to helmets. Okay. Oh, look, we could toggle things off. We could toggle our hair. Oh, wow. Okay. We could toggle hair, ears, horns, eyebrows, and so on with the hats. We have a bunch of different bowler types, big old helmets. Oh, it'll actually show you, look, what things get toggled on and off. Although I feel like this little forehead kind of, whatever this is, circlet thing, I feel like your hair should still be there. Hats, Different hats. We got a hood. Although it's weird that the hood removes your eyebrows. A lot of different classical helmet styles. Open visor helms. Look at the Magneto helmet. Like he doesn't wear a helmet. He does have a hood. Because it's like a Jedi robe, but it looks weird that it removes the eyebrows. Put the eyebrows back on, please. That's at least something. And we do the hair. Does it clip out the back? No, it does a little bit. It's not too bad though. If we wanted to do the hood, I think we're just gonna skip the headgear altogether though. Okay. So let's do pauldrons. Now, my character wears studded leather armor, kind of in a fashion of a robe, so we're probably not going to do shoulder armor, but we can see... Actually, I really like this armor a lot. I don't know if it's right for this character, but I like this kind of scalloped shoulder armor with the leather cross pieces there, as well as these pauldrons. Like, I'm always looking to build prop armor and stuff, and I'm actually really digging this armor as, like, to make in real life or 3D print for myself. That could be fun. A little skull armor for you evilly necromancer types who wants to wear your your intentions on, literally, I guess, on your sleeve or on your upper arm. Okay, I like these bird ones. These are pretty cool looking, actually. A lot of neat options. Again, I think we're gonna skip out on the pauldrons. Let's go to torso. We got like bikini armor, maidish kind of armor, suit jacket, kind of monk style robes. I think that's like I don't even know what that is. Well, let's see. This looks like a kind of cuirass breastplate here. We got some bone armor, some padded gambeson style armor here. Oh, this might be more what we're going for, the kind of traditional 90s cool guy trench coat. Let's see. There's a couple more comments here in the chat. Start my next campaign. I'm planning to do gold equals XP. That'll be interesting. Let's see. I saw you can add a hat and hair to see how it looks. Yeah. I think they have hooded cloaks. Cloaks should be coming in about a month or so. Okay, very cool. Ranger class revision video coming soon. Yes, it is coming soon. I put out a tweet and a couple different social medias, kind of my to-do list at the moment of things that I'm working on. Just being completely honest with all of you, with the Ranger video, I want to release it as part of a DM's Guild kind of compendium, and I want to do what I'm calling the Fix It Folio Volume 1, and I want to take all of my fixing video stuff up till and including the Ranger, and compile it all into one big PDF and release it all in one go as Volume 1 of the Fix It Folio, and the sort of the conclusion to Volume 1 will be the Ranger. And then I still will go through that like online, and I'll still go through it for free so people can still see what I came up with, but I want it to coincide with a DM's Guild release, so we can do both. Oh, so here we have some more robe-ish types. We have some more modern stuff right here. We have like plate carrier with, you know, mag pouches and stuff. We've got our what I'm going to call our vampire trench coat here with our whatever that is, frilly shirt kind of going on. Okay, and then just like dude in a button-down shirt. Let's go back. I think I like that first, what I called the 90s cool guy trench coat. We might go with this. It's not perfect, but I like it. All right, then we have gloves. Gloves also include what looks like bracers and things as well. Different kind of bracelets, hand wraps. Oh, I like these bone looking ones. Again, not for this character, but I do enjoy them. Let's see. Yeah, he doesn't really wear bracers. I guess more of like a wraps style, kind of at the end of a Jedi robe. You know, I might do some kind of a bracer just because I think it looks cool. Kind of digging these ones. Vampire jacket definitely for Strahd, totally. I'm using XP but not really telling my players how it's being calculated. Okay, that's kind of similar to what I was talking about, where I was just keeping the XP behind the screen. And like I literally did that in like the back page of my notebook. I said like, okay, they got 1,000 experience this time. Would I ever take a peek at homebrew subclasses and review them a video? I'll be honest with you, yes, I would. I've done several, a lot of DM's Guild related stuff I have done. And that's usually how I go about it because one, that's an easy way for folks to send it to me. It's an easy way for me to show people where to go to get it if they want to get it themselves. And then, you know, that's usually how I go about doing that. The problem is, and I'm being completely upfront and honest, I have not done the pugilist. It's on my list. I have it. Someone sent it to me at some point. Just as a frame of reference, I have about 2,000 DM's Guild things, and I've probably only purchased about maybe a quarter of those. A lot of those are just sent to me with or without me prompting for people asking for reviews. So when people ask me to review like their own homebrew stuff or things like that, I'd love to do it. I just, you know, and again, not to dive too much into the real life stuff, but I do have a 40-hour-a-week, 9 to 5 regular job that's really intensive on top of doing daily videos for YouTube and that kind of stuff. So I just don't have as much time during the day as I would like to be able to do videos on everything. Let's keep going down. We'll see. Like these probably end up maybe be what we do, just like a standard pant. Everyone kind of looks like a French maid. Lower piece, some armor here. Big old belt buckle. Has a duck on it. All right, duck belt buckle. That's interesting. If it was a banana, I would get it because our campaign, we have a ongoing joke about bananas. Oh, look, we got a little skull cod piece. We could make it a big long robe, traditional kind of robes. I'm kind of digging this belt with the sort of stitching on the side there. Oh, there's the fishnets everyone was talking about. Fishnets and a skirt. Actually, I kind of like this big, if I do decide to paint this, I could paint a little banana on the belt buckle, so I may just go with these. Hello, everyone. There should be a crescent moon belt buckle, or maybe not. I didn't see one. Maybe there is. There's kind of a sort of a more crescent-y looking belt buckle, but I like this guy. I think I'm gonna go with this sort of shieldish one. Let's see. Did I miss anything else while we're going through this? I've made a video on gritty realism. Have I ever played with those rules? No, I have not played with gritty realism rules. I would like to, but I don't think I would enjoy gritty realism rules for a long-term campaign. I think it'd be fun for like a mini arc or a short-term campaign, but I don't know if I would enjoy it as much. I do feel like it would put a heavier focus on martial characters, because I think like spellcasters, you'd be really limited in how many spells you could sling, because you'd be like, okay, I can cast Fireball, but I ain't gonna cast Fireball again for a week. I think it would definitely be fun, and who knows, I might fall absolutely 100% in love with the concept of gritty realism and then change my mind, but I don't think I'd want to sit down and decide like, hey, we are gonna do a full-blown gritty realism campaign for however long it takes. I think I'd have to start it with, oh, I really like these. These do not fit my character at all, but I may choose these because I really like these owl boots. Let's see. Should do the reviewing of a homebrew through a charity stream. Yeah, that could definitely be something. The problem is I need to find time during the day to do reviews of stuff. and I have people asking all the time to do homebrew stuff. And I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like I get a lot of stuff because I do cover stuff on the DMs Guild and things like that. And, you know, I really enjoy doing that. I would like to have time to do more DMs Guild and like third-party reviews and coverage and stuff. But if I'm being, again, completely transparent, they just don't do as well as like the really flashy best this, worst that, top 10 this, here's why WotC's wrong, here's why WotC's right, here's an errata video, an unearthed arcana thing. Like homebrew and DM's Guild stuff just doesn't do as well in the grand scheme of analytics. So from like a business standpoint, it doesn't make the most sense, but that's just how that goes. Okay. Tengu rather. I am making my character for my Wednesday night stream. His name is Lagwin. He is a high elf blade singer, but he's basically a Jedi. So we're trying to replicate that as best I can, with what I can with here. And I gave him these cool owl boots because I think they're amazing. Can he just be holding a banana? Maybe. We'll see if we can get a banana in here. I did see Keith Baker released Exploring Eberron. I haven't got a chance to read through it yet because I've been working all day. But I would like to check it out. What kind of stats would owl boots have? Like, I feel like if you wanted to be really lame, you could just call them boots of striding and springing. Because they kind of feel like they could have that kind of possibilities and those capabilities. But I'm not sure. Maybe I don't feel like they should give you flight because I feel like that there are winged boots and you have the kind of typical Hermes winged boots would do that. I might do like maybe these owl boots give you essentially the owl's flyby ability, which are kind of steps on the toes of the mobile feat, but like moving away from an enemy doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity. That could be something fun. All right, let's look at weapons. So we've got axe, ranged, dagger, sword, bludgeoning, polearm, and other. Advantage on stealth could work. You could give it but that's basically boots of elvenkind essentially. So I'd want to try to separate them out from boots of elvenkind or like eyes of the owl, you know, that like give you extra long vision. Dark vision, maybe. I do still find it funny to think about boots giving me dark vision. Kind of doesn't make a lot of sense to me in my mind, but not even in the same vein. A huge 250 expansion of Eberron. It fills in gaps as well as a ton of options for all the races. Okay, so I have to check it out. It's just on my Exploring Eberron. All right. So again, I said he has a sunblade, so it's essentially a lightsaber. So we're gonna see how close we can get. And he's right-handed, so how close we can get to a lightsaber. So let's just go through the weapons here. We've got a long sword. Kind of like the hilt and the sort of the guard here on this. We've got very kind of curved elven-y looking blade. Something that looks similar to the Sword of Power from He-Man. Traditional longsword. Maybe like an orcish style blade. This reminds me of the thing that Blade throws to cut up down vampires. Kind of got a little shorter, sturdier sword. Oh, I like the pommel. The very clearly distinguished dragon pommel on this sword is pretty cool. There's a duck. Is that a duck pommel? That's cool. I'm digging the duck vibe we got going on in this system here. Something more on the steampunk side. A more like a spatha. Okay, here's a rapier. We got a katana style sword. More kind of tooth, look like that might be made out of teeth or something. This one maybe similar to that, like a sawfish nose carved turned into a blade. That's pretty neat. A cutlass. This is just a fish. Oh, I like this. This kind of gives me a master sword sort of vibe to it. It's not perfect. It's not exactly, but like the guard kind of gives me that vibe. All right. Oh, we still got more. Okay. This is kind of more of like a foil, like a fencing foil in its design. Some steampunk gears and stuff. Again, kind of giving more of an orcish vibe with the jagged edges. Again, also looking kind of steampunky. Oh, I like this. It's almost like an anchor on the bottom of that sword. Very good for like a pirate or sailor. Funky lightning sword, the lightning guard. This one's a little like chipped up and jagged. That's cool. Okay, some like bones going on there. Ooh, look at this guy. Like antlers. That's neat. And then again, just another traditional sort of sword here. So I don't see a lightsaber, but I'm not necessarily surprised. Although we might be able to find one if we look around a moment. Let's see what we got under other. Probably, you know, Warhorn, Ninja Star, Molotov Cocktail, Cane. I don't know, a candy cane, big one. We've got different shield options. Looks like there's a ton of shields. I like this kind of Cthulhu Kraken shield. This wolf shield's also really cool. Oh, magic foci. Oh, we have different staves and staves. Oh, there's like actual wands. Magical effects. We've got a lightning bolt, kind of a fireball here. It's like a little lightning orb and smoke. Tools. We have an axe. We have a crowbar. Maui's hook. A pan. Looks like a torch. Okay. And then let's just take a look at some of these other weapons real quick while we're here. Different kinds of axes. Different kinds of daggers. Karambits and, you know, whatnot here. Bludgeoning weapons. We've got a baseball bat. We've got like a maul. Shorter hammers. There's a bone. There's a lot of options here. Tonfas. Canes and sticks. Like a traditional warhammer, rolling pin. And for our pole arms, we've got kind of spears and staves, double-bladed staves. We've got a very intricate-looking scythe here. A hoof on the bottom and a demon skull to the, or like a goat skull to the back of it there. A drill spear. I'm thinking there's a lance, like a. Well, first I thought that was like a steampunk lance, but that's just a regular one. There's a lot of options here. I'm not gonna lie. Druid axe. Can they be owlbear boots? Give you advantage against knocked being prone. Why not? I like owlbear boots. That could work. Lightsaber. Yeah, I used to think lightsaber when I was a kid too. I agree. Duck axe. Was there a duck axe? Did I miss a duck axe? No way. Did I? There is a duck. Look at the duck axe. I don't know what the story behind all these cool duck-based things are with Eldritch Foundry, but I'm digging it. All right, so I think the closest thing we're gonna get to like a lightsaber is probably gonna be like a katana, and we can just make the blade, we'll just paint it kind of glowy when we eventually get it. The Darrington Brigade, got it. This is, you know, a very straight blade here. We could make that lightsaber-esque, I think, for the most part. Yeah, got it. It is the duck. That makes a lot of sense. Now that I'm thinking about it, I wasn't going in that direction initially, but now I get it. Okay, so let's check out. We've got back items. So we're probably gonna have like backpacks and spears and quivers. Quiver. Oh, I like these dual axes. That's very cool. Another kind of staff. We've got, is that a keyboard? Looks like a keyboard. Another duck sword. It's like oh, mechanical wings. Very cool. Longbow. There's just a severed arm. dual swords, riot shield, rolling pin. Just a standard shield. A couple different shield options. Staves, I guess. Like a steampunk jetpack. Scabbards with swords in them. Big compound bow here. And then a baseball bat. Mechanical spider legs. Yeah, first when I saw those mechanical wings, I was thinking like iron spider legs coming out the back. Black Willow 73. Yeah, right. Definitely. Musical instruments. Are these for hands? Oh, these are for backs too. All right, so we got accordions, guitar, lyre, drums, different kind of bongos, one-man band situation. Then for the side items, okay, so this is gonna be like, okay, so we've got like hilts and scabbards and things. So this is like a book, pouch. Hard to see with my arms. Maybe we can see a little more when we do posing. Horns and like a nightstick there. A couple different potion style bottles, axes. Traditional. Gotta always have the whip, right? That's a standard one. Maybe we'll put my spell book. I think this is a book, so we'll put a spell book on the side. So that is the items from what I could tell. And then pose. This will be important. So let's see, what can we do with pose? Choosing preset pose will reset all manual changes. That makes sense. All right, so that we can see it is a book on my belt there. Yep, Darrington Brigade, totally. Makes sense to me. Okay, so we got reaching out, reaching up. Okay, so we can do advanced posing as well. So we'll see what we can kind of get going here. We'll see how advanced we can get. Okay, so we do have sliders here. So we can... All right, let's see what we're able to do. Hide bones? Oh, I was like, what? Okay, twist ourselves and then tilt will be... All right, so that is that. Let's reset everything. All right, well, oh, see, here's how we might have been able to play with the hair to make it not clip so much if we wanted to. That would have explained it. All right, arms, I think, is what we want to try to do. So let's see. Okay, that's going to roll the arm in. And this will tilt the arm down. All right. Oh, okay, and there's multiple, I see. Multiple things we can access with the bone structure. That was what that is for. Okay, so let's go to the right arm because that's got the blade. We want to kind of pull that over and tilt it down a little bit. Yep, that works. Now we want to try to bring the other arm over, because what I feel like I'm trying to go for is like, you know, the typical like Jedi, like off to the side with the lightsaber like that. That's what I'm trying to get to. So we'll see how close we can make that work. And this will be a good test of the system to see how much we can get, how close we can get to that. Bring the arm. This is the shoulder joint. Right. Roll ourselves over this way. Tilt it. Okay, we're good there. Go bend. Okay, that's good. And what can we do with this? This is the hand. Okay. We might need to do a little more torso work here. Down. All right. Okay, that's just there. Look, we can shoot a bow with this posture. Oh yeah, let's pull the chat back up. Let's see. Oh, all right, I think we're gonna have to mess more with the weapon arm. Bring it. Oops, don't do that. We could get definitely like a stance in front kind of thing going on, I think. Might be hard to get our arms where we want them. Oh, we could just click and pick. Okay. No, I think we might need to actually choose a different, maybe a different starting pose. I don't know if that's really going to help at all, but I'm just wondering. This one looks like it might be a little bit closer. Roll it. The skeleton would go that far? Yeah. I'm having fun playing around with it, though, to see what exactly we could do. We might go... Actually, that doesn't look too bad in the grand scheme, so we might just stick with that. Our arms at our side here, like this. We might just go with that. I actually don't hate that. Pull our arm up maybe a little bit. All right, and we can do our head, tilt our head, and then we could move the book. So what do we do if we twist the book? Does it move it more? Oh, it turns it on the axis. Okay. So that's fine. I don't think that that's bad. Let's see what we do with the base. Oh, okay. We can have different styles of bases too. Craggy. I like this one. Kind of reminds me more of like a war game. Hex base. I'm always just, I don't know about you guys, but I'm always just a simple fan of like the plain circular base with nothing crazy going on it. Maybe it's just because I usually end up forgetting to paint my bases, or I just don't do it, so I keep it pretty standard. And then base items, got an anvil, helmet, a campfire, candle, skull and a candle, a corvid skull, a nice D20 there, a 20 side up, skull, a little snowman, little head on a spike, chest, open chest. Oh, I like the gargoyle actually. And then again, the rolling pin. Okay, I think 2 hand poses in 2 weeks, assuming no great surprises. Okay, well that would answer, that would do the 2 hand poses would be that. So I think we're probably gonna go with this. I kind of like this. I'm just debating on whether, I think I'm gonna lose the sunglasses, I think. Well, it's funny to me because I actually have through like a trinket a pair of sunglasses. I think we're gonna lose them. Keep it more traditional here. All right, so I actually was only planning on streaming for a half an hour, but here we are 46 minutes later. But yeah, I had a lot of fun going through and building this. So I'm very excited to see what the final product looks like once I actually get it in hand. So we'll go ahead and click save so we don't lose any of the progress that we made while we were doing that. Menu was saved successfully. Looks like we could make a token if we wanted to as well. We have a couple different options for tokens if we wanted to just use this for a digital tabletop. Which is cool because gotta love tokens. And then yeah, looks like right up here we just go to our saved mini and we can see that. I think we could rename him, so we'll go ahead and do that. We'll name him Lagwin because that's what his name is. Yeah, and then we can just go ahead and place that order and get this sent out to me. And then we'll do a follow-up video with it in hand, and I'll get close in with my camera and we'll take a look at the quality and see what everything looks like. But I'm super pumped for that. Here's a little close-up. So we can get a close-up of the face. Very cool. This was a lot of fun. I know I admittedly really hadn't played around with Eldritch Foundry and the character creation. I'm a big fan. Some of these items just look fantastic. I really, really like I said, I love these boots. It's like such a stupid thing, but I really, really like them. And now I absolutely will be making some sort of boots of the owl or something like that for my game. Maybe it boosts your movement speed and it doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity to echo the flyby. That's kind of where I'm leaning. So yeah, folks, I think we're gonna thank you all 30 plus of you who are hanging out here. That's wild for like a random Thursday afternoon stream. So yeah, I'm not gonna show you where I live, but I am gonna place the order so that I can go ahead and get that myself. I do notice that it does say like it has. I didn't see any options for it, but I do see things that say like enlarged and mounted. So I guess that may be something that also exists if you want to go ahead and get those. That may be something that's coming in the future as well. But I can't really speak to that necessarily. A huge thank you to Eldritch Foundry for hooking me up with, going in and sending the credit over so we can do the follow-up video. Super pumped about that. I got a couple more minutes, right? I don't have anything too crazy going on at the moment, but if I can answer some more questions, if anybody has some more Q&A questions, whether about what I've learned from the character builder or just general questions, you can go ahead and just feel free to shout them out in the chat, and I'll go do my best to answer them as best I can. Build a character for yourself and ordered while watching. Well, thank you. That's super cool. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. It definitely has some really awesome options in here. And like I said, we could have built like a really extravagant, crazy character with a bunch of different items and all these kind of things for the sake of really like pushing what the minis can do to the limit. And like, while I do enjoy doing that, I'd rather have a mini of a character that's actually one of my characters so that I can go ahead and, use that mini, potentially paint it and use it in a game. 25% off coupon for GenCon weekend. Use GenCon 20 at checkout. Also, for those of you who hung around, we are going to do a giveaway. So I'm going to run a little giveaway in the chat here to give away a credit to make your own mini. So it'll be a credit kind of similar to what I have on my account, where you can go ahead and make a mini and then get one. As I said at the start, we're going to do a giveaway. So in just a second here, I'm going to run a giveaway in the chat. So we're going to do that. But again, if you don't win, code GenCon 20 at checkout for 25% off. So let me go ahead and set up that giveaway real quick while we're sitting here. Eldritch Foundry mini code, and all you'll have to do is type the word this will be easy. Type the word GenCon in chat. I'll activate it right now. So I think that should that should do it, right? Yeah, so go ahead and just type GenCon in the chat, and then again, I will answer any questions in the meantime while we let that giveaway run. Once we get there, I will pull a winner, and as long as the winner is active in the chat, I will get their information after this via Twitch. And then we'll work to get you a code so you can go ahead and get your own Eldritch Foundry mini. So I just want to let it run for a little bit before we close it off. But as I said before, and I'll say it again, if you don't win the giveaway, there will be that you can use the GenCon 20 code for 25% off at checkout. Also, as a follow-up, on when I release the second video. So this is going to go up on YouTube. If you missed from the beginning and you want to see the whole process, it'll be on the Nerd Immersion YouTube channel, so you can go ahead and check that out. I'll also, as I said, be doing a follow-up video where I actually unbox the mini and take a look at it. I'll be giving away another code for a free mini in that video and the follow-up video as well. So be sure, if you're not subscribed to the Nerd Immersion YouTube channel, you may want to do that as well. So that way, when the code when that video comes out, you can make sure, and I'll run a giveaway with that as well, and you can enter to win. So 2 chances to get yourself your own custom mini. All right, looks like chat has pretty much died off from everybody entering right now, as far as I can tell. So, again, last chance to enter GenCon in the chat to win yourself an Eldritch Foundry mini. I'm going to close the giveaway. Are we ever going to get a good look at the shelf in your background with all the figures? One day. I'm in the process of I actually cleaned the entire area, so you can see, like, things are clean now, so I can actually show you guys stuff and not be embarrassed. So soon. All right, let's go ahead and close the giveaway. Giveaway is now officially closed, and I'm going to just pick a winner. So here we go. Pick winner. Ninjar 33R or Ninjan 33R. You won. So I'm gonna hit you up in Twitch. I'll send you a Twitch DM, and I will get some information for you. And we will go ahead. Let's go ahead and whisper you right now. And then I will get, you'll have to go in, I think, and make an Eldritch Foundry account, and I'll get the email address that account is made with, and then I'll get the code over to you, or the Eldritch Foundry team will get the code over to you. Once again, make sure you follow the YouTube channel to see the second video. Will give you another chance to win another code. So I just wanted to once again thank Eldritch Foundry. Can you view this later? Yes, I am going to edit this video right after I'm done with it, and it'll go right up in full on the Nerd Immersion YouTube channel. So you can check out the whole video from start to finish, all on there. So that will be that. Yeah, and again, if anybody has any other questions, I've actually been contemplating doing Q&A. Like, I do a patron Q&A once a month, but maybe doing like a public Q&A as well. But yes, future video showcasing this whole space and the D&D room and all the stuff that I'm working on. I plan on doing that video at some point in the future. But I want to get everything like finished and in the perfect conditions before I do that. So I hope you all have a great online Gen Con experience. I don't know if you're out there playing games or doing anything in relation to Gen Con, but take a look. You might still be able to get into games. I know this was really rough for a lot of us out there, like sitting there and being like, man, I'd be at Will Call. Oh, I'd probably have my first interview. I'd be in my True Dungeon at the moment. You know, I might be playing games with friends or getting lunch with the guys or the gals or whoever, going out and having a blast at Gen Con. And, you know, now I can't, right? Because I'm not at Gen Con. So I'm stuck. So, you know, social distancing, and I can't be out with my friends doing, you know, and I'll be honest, it's probably not as bad for me because I've only done like, I've only been to Gen Con maybe 3 or 4 years at this point. I know people who've been going to every Gen Con from the existence of Gen Con, and like, this is like a 20-year plus experience for them, and now it's just gone. So make sure you can check out the digital Gen Con stuff. Be sure to head over to Eldritch Foundry. I'll put a link in the description on YouTube if you're watching it on YouTube, so you can go do that. And I will also put a link in the Twitch chat right now to the website, so you can go and do that. Again, Gen Con 20, discount code for 25% off at checkout, or wait until the follow-up video on YouTube and you get another chance to win a free mini. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you here on Twitch next Tuesday for some live play stuff, and on YouTube every day of the week, because we are on that daily video grind. Again, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.